Few sitcoms have achieved the cult status of Fawlty Towers, the 12-episode British classic that reshaped comedy in the 1970s. Its creator and star, John Cleese, along with co-writer and then-wife Connie Booth, drew inspiration from a bizarre real-life hotel experience to craft the volatile innkeeper Basil Fawlty. Known for its sharp timing, absurd situations, and biting social commentary, the show balanced outrageous farce with a pointed critique of class, pride, and human folly. Despite its brevity, the series has remained relevant, dissected, and beloved decades later. Yet behind the laughter, one scene continues to provoke debate and controversy, highlighting the delicate boundary between satire and offense. The real-life inspiration, the Glen Eagles Hotel. In 1970, the Monty Python troupe, including John Cleese, checked into the Glen Eagles Hotel while filming Flying Circus. The manager, Donald Sinclair, was a unique character, rude, suspicious, and impossibly fastidious. Sinclair's extreme behavior included tossing a guest's briefcase over a wall, scolding improper cutlery use, and treating complaints with disdain. Cleese, ever observant, took meticulous notes, spotting the comedic potential in the chaos. Years later, he and Connie Booth transformed this experience into Basil Fawlty, a man perpetually on the brink of eruption, socially awkward and desperate for respect. The real hotel encounter provided the DNA for the series' humor, amplifying minor irritations into masterful farce that still resonates today. From Weston-super-Mare to comedy legend, John Cleese's journey toward comedy greatness began in Weston-super-Mare, where he was born into a family whose surname changed from Cheese to Cleese in 1923. At Clifton College, Cleese combined academic success with playful mischief, often pranking teachers with elaborate antics. His brief stint teaching Latin foreshadowed the precision and absurdity that would define his comedy. At Cambridge, joining the Footlights troupe introduced him to Graham Chapman and established a tone of clever surgical humor. This mix of intellect and irreverence carried forward into Fawlty Towers, where absurdity was anchored in recognizable human flaws. Cleese's early experiences laid the foundation for his later ability to turn personal observations into universal laughter. Crafting Basil Fawlty. The character of Basil Fawlty emerged from a meticulous blend of observation and invention. Cleese and Booth magnified Sinclair's hotel quirks, transforming them into volcanic temper, social snobbery, and comedic paranoia. Each episode compressed high-stakes situations into tight, escalating chaos. Supporting characters such as the sharp-witted Sybil Fawlty, the ever-competent Polly, and the endearingly hapless Manuel added layers of tension and contrast. Casting was essential. Prunella Scales brought subtlety and wit to Sybil, while Andrew Sachs embodied Manuel's literal-minded misadventures. This carefully constructed ensemble allowed Cleese's timing and physical comedy to shine, creating a pressure cooker environment in which every line, gesture, and mishap propelled the story forward with meticulous precision. A brief but brilliant run. Fawlty Towers aired in 2 short bursts, 6 episodes in 1975 and another 6 in 1979. Its limited run contributed to the series' perfection. The creators avoided diluting its quality. Despite initial critical skepticism, audiences adored the show and reruns cemented its popularity, forcing the BBC to commission the second series. By the time of the follow-up, Cleese and Booth had divorced, yet their professional collaboration remained seamless. Every episode captured the tension between Basil's desire for control and his constant failures, producing comedy that was both timeless and immediate. This careful curation ensured that Fawlty Towers would be remembered not for its quantity, but for its enduring craft and influence on British television. Social commentary through farce. At its core, Fawlty Towers is more than slapstick. It's a commentary on class, pride, and social pretension. Basil desperately seeks validation from guests, yet his own insecurities sabotage him at every turn. The humor derives from his failures rather than from cruelty toward others. Each episode functions like a pressure chamber. Minor misunderstandings escalate into farcical chaos, exposing human folly in heightened, exaggerated form. Critics may have initially doubted its intelligence, but audiences recognized the precision behind the absurdity. The show's influence is evident in modern sitcoms, which often borrow its fast-paced timing, carefully layered character conflicts, and the delicate interplay of social critique and humor. The controversial Scene 1 episode, however, sparked debate that persists to this day. In this infamous moment, Basil encounters German guests and, in a mix of frustration and incompetence, makes awkward references to wartime history. The sequence culminates in a grotesque and exaggerated routine reminiscent of a military march. Many viewers understood the satire. The joke targeted Basil's ignorance, not the Germans. Others deemed it tasteless, raising questions about the limits of comedy. The BBC received letters and internal debates erupted. Portions were later edited or removed in some broadcasts. Yet the scene endures as a case study in satire, challenging viewers to consider intention, context, and audience perception in comedic storytelling. Fearless performances behind the scenes. The cast's dedication elevated the writing into living comedy. Prunella Scales's Sybil was grounded in sharp observation, while Andrew Sachs endured physical comedy, including accidental injuries, to achieve perfect timing. Cleese and Booth maintained a rigorous writing routine, even during personal upheaval, ensuring consistency across episodes. The humor often required precise choreography and fearless commitment, evident in sequences involving kitchen mishaps, temper tantrums, and perfectly timed misunderstandings. These performances blurred the line between scripted comedy and spontaneous chaos, creating a sense of immediacy that audiences still respond to. The physicality, combined with verbal wit, ensured that the show's humor felt organic rather than manufactured. Fawlty Towers and modern sensibilities. Decades later, Fawlty Towers continues to spark discussion about comedy, taste, and cultural sensitivity. The controversial German scene demonstrates the tension between timeless satire and evolving social norms. While some argue for uncut preservation with contextual framing, others advocate edits to align with contemporary sensibilities. The debate highlights the complexity of humor across generations and cultures. Importantly, the show never shied away from risk, transforming potential offense into artful commentary. Its willingness to push boundaries has cemented its reputation. Today, its 12 episodes are dissected in classrooms, referenced in media, and celebrated by fans, illustrating how daring comedy can both endure and provoke critical thought. Conclusion: comedy that lasts. Fawlty Towers remains a masterclass in comedic precision, combining razor-sharp writing, fearless performances, and a keen observation of human folly. Its enduring influence proves that great comedy can be brief yet unforgettable. The controversial moments underscore how humor intersects with social context, forcing reflection alongside laughter. From Basil Fawlty's eruptions to Manuel's mishaps, the series balances absurdity with insight, reminding audiences why it continues to resonate decades later. Its legacy is not only in the laughter it inspires, but in the debates it sparks, showing that fearless satire, when crafted with care and intelligence, transcends time while challenging both creators and audiences to reconsider the boundaries of comedy.